Hi, ladies. Good morning, guys, or afternoon. I woke up at 10 o'clock today. I'm so tired. I feel like I'm going from this place to this place, and any time spent in between is like emails or work on the computer. So I'm pretty wore out. Sleep comes in small doses. So today was the only day I knew that I was going to get to kind of sleep in a little bit, so I took advantage of that. And it would have worked out great if when I woke up, a situation didn't occur that I had to handle, which has put me behind quite a bit. And now it's afternoon, and I'm still trying to make my video. So I woke up this morning, and I threw my hair up. Do you like my kind of like Elsa-inspired hairdo? Yeah. Isn't it pretty? This is my Elsa. I woke up and my hair, it was a hot mess hairdo. So I let it go and I put it in a ponytail. Okay. So this week has been pretty good. The best part of my week always is time with the kiddos. That's first and foremost my main thing in life is my babes. And you know, that's always great because they're getting bigger, 4 and 1, and the older they get, the more ridiculous they get, and that makes me happy because that means that they're turning out just like me. I can feel normal. I'm ridiculous, my kids are ridiculous. Yeah. Went to work, and you guys know I work at a local Hot Topic, and that's always fun. And Hot Topic is an amazing company. They always have been. But really what makes the store, I think, is all the amazing employees that every store has. I love working with the people that I get to work with. They bring such joy to my life when, you know, a lot of days for me have been hard lately, so when I go to work, it's always fun, and I get to work in a great environment, and I get to work with people who make me happy and make me laugh, and the customers are always great, so I did that. Yesterday was a busy day. I had to get up really early and go down to the studio, and I got to shoot with an amazing artist here in Oklahoma. Her name is Nicole Moan, and she creates ceramic corsets. So basically her corsets are made out of stuff like this. And I loved them because they're so unique. Besides the fact that it is just pure talent, I mean, they were so intricate. And I haven't posted the photos yet because it is for a feature in our December issue of Red Dirt Pinup Magazine. But as soon as we get that taken care of, I can post the photos, and you guys are just going to flip over these corsets. They're amazing. And I didn't get to just like shoot in her artwork. I got to talk with her and get to know her as a person and an artist, and the passion and talent she has. It's amazing. The energy that was coming off of her was really great to be around. And she's also a mom, and I got to learn about her as a person, and she was wonderful. It was an absolute joy to get to work with Nicole Moan and wear her beautiful art pieces, and that was a good highlight of my week. So I can't wait for you guys to see those photos. And then I took my best friend, Ashley Angel, who is also a local model here in Oklahoma, and she does like sexy boudoir, like she's just a sex pot. She's just a blonde bombshell. Yeah, like I'm telling you, the temperature in the room goes up when Ashley comes in, and then you have to take some of your clothes off, and you're like, why is it so hot here? So there's that. I have a really hot best friend. What's to ya? Yeah. But even more important, Ashley has got to be one of the most beautiful women inside. Her heart is just pure gold. Unless you make her mad, unless you make Ashley mad or you pick on somebody she loves, then watch out. But she's an amazing human being, and I love modeling with her because I learn a lot from her, and she helps me step outside my box and be brave. So getting to share the modeling experience with her is always great. But I got to direct her photo shoot in the abandoned house that I shot in a few weeks ago, and her photos, they came out so good. Oh my gosh, they're amazing. But we did that, and so all day yesterday I was dealing with a situation that came about, and I did decide to kind of put it out there publicly, and I'll tell you the reason. The fact that I screenshotted a comment, I screenshot a comment that was made on a picture of mine in my corset, and I did put it out there with a rant, and it's gotten both positive and negative feedback. You know, some people are like, yeah, give it to him, and then other people are like, I don't know why you talk to these people. I thought you were better than this. Well, sorry I let you down. No, I'm not. So this is my reason for posting that stuff occasionally. So let me just clear the air. And I'm sure a lot of people who get offended that I post the negative comments occasionally and rant about it don't even really watch these. And if you do, I'm going to clear it up for you. So pay attention. So there is a lot of haterade going on right now. People are drinking it down. Did not take my advice about putting it in a sippy cup, and they're spilling that shit everywhere. It's everywhere right now. And last night, it became a little overwhelming. They got some on me, and it stained something I love, so I lashed out a little. And this is what happened. Occasionally, I do post comments or kind of put a spotlight on one person, and I always block out their name because I'm not aiming for them to be attacked. But what I'm doing is I'm using their comment as a tool to teach people something, to vocalize something, to give my opinion. You know, so many people think that they have the right to give me their opinion on who I am or how I look or what my body looks like. So occasionally I put my opinion out there, only I use my opinion as a tool to bring others up instead of, just lashing out at them in a negative way. So I was doing okay with this woman's negative comments towards me, and I ignore most of them. You know, I've gotten to the point where I don't care. You know, if you want to call me skinny or you think I'm skinny, that's fine. I'm not posting these comments because my feelings are hurt or I'm offended. I'm posting these comments because it gets to a point where I'm just like, enough is enough. Let's learn something from this experience. Instead of me getting emotionally crushed by this person attacking who I am as a human being, I'm going to instead turn it around and use it for fuel, and I'm going to help others with their negativity instead. So this woman tearing me down all day, and then it got to the point where she said, in my opinion, they always start it with that. It's my opinion. It's like they think that that's going to be some kind of shield and make their crappy thing that they're about to say okay. And that's a really big pet peeve of mine. It's because it's not an opinion. It's not opinion. It's verbal abuse. It's verbal abuse towards another human being, and I know that better than anyone. So, because not only do I get it in my work, but I, left a relationship that had a lot of it in there. So I know what verbal abuse is, and it's not an opinion that you're giving. It is not an opinion. An opinion would be if you looked at my photo and said, that's not really my thing. Okay, and move on. That's an opinion. But to take the time to stop and say to me, and this is what she said, and I have to clean up the grammar a little bit so you guys understand it, but what she said is that in her opinion, she just doesn't understand how somebody so deathly skinny can live with themselves. Okay, so let's look at this. So I am, in her opinion, deathly skinny. Okay, I know I'm skinny. I'm 98 pounds. I'm aware of that. When I was 65 pounds until I was 14, then when I was 15, I was 68 pounds. Yay, I know how small I am. Thank you for stating the obvious. I want to thank you for that first. Second, this is what put me over the edge. I don't know how you can live with yourself. Okay, so I should kill myself. So since I am embracing who I am, because I can't change that, and I don't want to change that, I'm happy with who I am. This is me. In the words of Lady Gaga, baby, I was born this way. So if I can't change that, I should kill myself. Okay, let's think about this for a minute. This is what ticked me off. If you go into my email right now, there are thousands, I'm not over-exaggerating, there are thousands of messages from, the guys don't really reach out to me in this category, but the women do, and most of them are young women. From the ages of 10, where my nieces, to 16, 17, 18, all the way up into the 20s, I have women telling me, what do I do? I hate myself. I'm ugly. I don't have a place in this world. I cut myself. I make myself throw up because I feel like I'm too fat. I binge eat because I feel I'm too skinny. I'm anorexic. I have body dysmorphia. I hate myself. I want to die. I've tried to kill myself several times. I've been hospitalized. I have all of that in my inbox. And I read it and I try to, and girls out there who want to die because of women like that who think that their opinion, to say, I don't know how you can live with yourself because you are the way you are, disgusts me. And you should be ashamed of yourself. And I lash out because it's not because of me. I'm not offended. You know, okay, you think I'm skinny. Yay! Cry me a river and then I'm going to build a freaking bridge and get over it. I don't care how you feel about me. Because I've come to accept who I am and I'm okay with who I am and I love who I am and I embrace who I am. My anger and frustration comes from knowing that you are the type of person and you are the reason why so many women want to die. And you think you have the right to say, I don't know how you can live with yourself. Really? And then when somebody like me comments back to you, you're like, you tell me I'm an insecure bitch. It's a family show. But it's okay for you to say what you just said to me? No. And some people get mad at me for putting a spotlight on these comments. You just need to ignore these haters. No. Because that's the problem. Nobody is held accountable anymore. Everybody's allowed to run rampant and say whatever they want, treat people however they want, and the world functions on don't say anything that might offend them. Everyone has their own opinion. It's not an opinion anymore. It's not an opinion anymore. It is verbal abuse. It is bullying. You might as well come up to me and punch me in the face because that's what you're doing. You're attacking me. You're attacking the next generation of little girls is growing up thinking that they have to hurt themselves or because they can't change who they are. They can't change to fit a standard that does not exist. It doesn't exist. It's a fake mold that society has made that no one fits in. I don't fit into it. It's not real. I used to think that, you know, I wasn't good enough because I looked at all these garbage magazines who told me I need to have this and that and the other to be beautiful and perfect, and my hair had to look this way, my skin had to look this way, my body had to look this way. And I was like, I'm never going to be that. Ever. So what's the point? And then I came to the realization that nobody looks that way. That's what modeling has taught me. If modeling has taught me one good thing, it's that the beauty that we see, the beauty that is portrayed to us in the world is fake. It's fake. Real beauty is every single one of you looking back at me right now. Every single one of you has such a huge purpose in this world, and you're beautiful and you inspire. Whether it's the freckles on your face or, you know, the stretch marks that you have from having a kid or, you know, anything. It's just something that the body that's carrying you through life has picked up along the way. Whether you're big or small, or people think you're too fat or too skinny, or you're really tall or you're really short. It's who you are as a person. And you're beautiful no matter what. And sometimes I get tired of dealing with the crap that people say because I am on the other end and I get to read the emails and see the effect that that verbal abuse is causing on society and causing on doing to what beauty is supposed to be. It's destroying it. It's absolutely destroying it. And it makes me sick. So for all of you who think that when I post those things, I'm just mad because somebody said I was too skinny, you're wrong. It's not about me. What I do is never about me. Don't be silly. What I do is about you. I keep going because you depend on me. I keep going because you sent me an email saying I stopped cutting myself because of something you said. That's all I need to hear. One person to tell me that I stopped hurting myself and found my self-worth and know that I am beautiful. That's all it takes. And I'll keep doing what I'm doing for the rest of my life. So when you guys see me lash out on my page towards an individual who's attacked me personally, it's not because I'm offended. It's not because my feelings got hurt. It's because I am constantly trying to fix the problem that those people cause in other women in the world. I have an 11-year-old niece who more and more and more every day gets involved in social media, today's music, today's Hollywood environment, who's popular, who's hot, who's not, who wore this right, who didn't wear that right. She's too fat for that dress. She looks anorexic. She got too much plastic surgery. She needs fake boobs. Oh my God, she has fake boobs. Nothing is good enough. Nothing that we do to ourselves and nothing that we change ourselves into is ever good enough. So stop trying to change yourself. Be different. Let's go the opposite road. Instead of changing ourselves, let's just be ourselves. Because Hollywood's proved that any kind of upgrade that you do or any way that you try to improve yourself, you're just going to get tore apart for. So how about instead we embrace the people that we are. We embrace the people that we were made to be. We focus on things like being healthy, being strong, being confident, being happy, being brave, being determined, loving one another, inspiring one another, instead of trying so hard to change things that are already beautiful. That's my rant. That's how I feel. So remember, you're in control of the days that fill your week. Make them amazing. And help somebody else make their week amazing. Help them see that they're strong and they're beautiful and they're worth it too. So I'm the Vintage Doll. I am 98 pounds and proud of it. I love you all. I'm proud of you all. And I believe in all of you. So until next Monday, let's go out there. It's a pretty windy day here in Oklahoma. It's almost Halloween. Let's finish up our Halloween costumes. Let's get excited. And let's make the most of our week. I will be back next time. And I will be loving you guys all week long. So I'll see you next time. Bye.